It is day 43 of posting every single day on YouTube until I could buy a C8 Corvette. So when I started this challenge, I never really laid the ground rules or how I was going to accomplish this goal. But basically, I was just going to post on YouTube and TikTok every day until I could buy it, right? So, let's go! It is time! Before we get into all the boring stuff on how I was able to do this, let's check this thing out. So this is a 2024 C8 Accelerator Yellow. It is freaking amazing. I love this car. So I haven't even been able to get on it yet because I got to bust over 500 miles before I can actually romp on it. And we're at 150 so far. Griff Chevy, and just picked up this beautiful C8. My boy Griff in here. Griff, go by Griff?
Yes, sir.
All right, Griff. He got me a smoking deal below MSRP, so that's freaking awesome.
Come out to Vinegar Chevrolet off of I-20 in Cooper, Arlington, Texas.
All right, cool.
Get you taken care of.
Make this man the most footable C8 salesman in the United States. So if you want to figure out how to buy your dream car without paying for it, you guys need to subscribe and follow along on this journey, because
we'll let you know if it works or not.
Yeah. We made it start. Well, we don't know how long it'll last, but we got it. So
follow along.
Okay, so about 2 months ago, we're at a red light after a baseball game, and I was thinking about YouTube and how to grow the channel and all this other stuff. I was like, I wanted to get a car that was a little bit more relevant, you know, a little bit more broad, might bring in more audience. So that's when I was like, well, that's kind of where I decided on a C8. And I love the second gen, and it's my favorite car ever probably, but it's not everybody's favorite car, and it is in 100,000 pieces. So I was trying to get this YouTube channel to grow a little faster. So we're at a red light, and I said to Sam, I was like, babe, when I get to, like, just say like 1,500 bucks a month or something in YouTube, where I cover a C8 payment, can I get one? And then she looked at me like I was crazy. She's like, sure. Like, the sure is in, she didn't think I was gonna get it.
Little did I know.
So then
Never
I was like,
underestimate chat. Let me just tell you, he always gets what he wants.
So I was like, all right, deal. So let's make it happen. So, a couple of weeks of planning, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. It's like, all right, let's do this. So I started day one, just bust out the camera and started making some cringy videos. And I just kept pumping them out, and kind of changed the way I was doing things a couple times. I decided, you know, long form is a little bit harder to do every single day, so I kind of been doing a bunch of shorts, and the channel grew, what, about 1,000 subscribers since we started, so that was pretty cool. So it's been going pretty good, and the TikTok side of things is where it gets kind of funky. So YouTube, I'm still not monetized yet, but we're getting there. I've had some, like, not really brand deals, but I've had some, like, welder and a couple other plasma cutter and some collaborations. There you go. I've had a couple of collaborations on YouTube, but nothing that actually brought in money. Oh, we'll get to get on the highway. This is Texas.
We're that close.
This is Texas. Everybody drives 80.
Yeah.
So.
You just want to get on.
Yeah. So anyways, so I've had a couple of collaborations on YouTube, but nothing that ever actually paid. So TikTok is where it gets interesting, because I really am not a huge, never been really a big fan of TikTok, honestly. But there's this, if you guys aren't familiar with TikTok Shop, it's basically where sellers send you, like, samples, and you test them out, and you put the videos of them, and if somebody buys that through your link, then you get a commission on it. Well, I would have these cheap China wrenches, little, like, impact wrenches and electric wrenches and stuff come in, and I was just, like, comparing it to my Milwaukee and beating it up, throwing it across the garage, or acting a fool with it.
Honestly, good wrench.
Huh?
Honestly, it was a pretty good wrench.
It wasn't pretty.
Shocked you.
Yeah, it was pretty shocking, because like, I posted a video of it, and it was like pretty much the same torque and everything as Milwaukee, and a guy commented, and he was like, oh yeah, but as soon as you drop it, it's gonna break. And I was like, you want to bet? So I started throwing it across the garage, and, like, yeah, I can't break it at all. Like, so anyways, after beating the crap out of the wrench and all that, I started posting those videos, and they went off. Like, First month, I think I made like, well, I don't know, like $400 or something. And then the next month, it was like $1,200. I was consistently making like, you know, 150, you know, $50 here, $30 here. And then I was like, okay, there's something to this. So I took it a little bit more seriously and kind of nailed down the videos and made them a little better. And then the last like 2 or 3 weeks have been ridiculous. Like, I'm at like what, $7,000 in wrench sales in the past like few weeks. So that's just nuts. So this is where it gets a little weird. Yeah, $7,000 is a long ways away from a C8 Corvette. But we decided to take the plunge, and we're going to use that to cover the C8. And also, this is where it gets really funny. If you guys saw the GTR shorts I was putting out, I have a buddy down in Florida that does Toro, and he rents out all these cars. He's up to like, what, 12 cars or so, Escalades, you know, all kinds of stuff. And
Cheryl, Angel, I blame you for all of this.
it is their fault. It is their fault. So he put this fire on me. I was like, he's just like, dude, I just, you know, I buy whatever car I want and I rent it out, then I never have to worry about anything. Pays for itself every single month. And he has GTR, RA, I don't even know, Escalades and Mercedes and BMWs and everything. And it's just, huh?
Navigator.
Yeah, Navigator. Oh, yeah. You know the whole lineup over there. So they have all these vehicles, and he's like, why don't you do it C8? I was like, so we kind of went from there, and yeah, so here we are. So after getting the van, we're a little hesitant, not gonna lie. We're scared shitless to hand the keys over to somebody and rent this thing out, but that's the plan. So we're gonna rent this thing out on Turo, and between Turo and TikTok and YouTube, we will have this car completely for free. You know, how else would you say it?
Paid for.
Paid for.
The goal is to not come out of pocket any of our own money on the car.
So the number one ground rule of this whole entire thing was we are not going to put $1 of our own money from like our normal 9-to-5s into this car. Our own money is not in the equation. So we have to buy this car completely and everything, insurance and everything, through, you know, social media side hustles, and that's how you, or Turo or whatever.